It was 2 years ago when hundreds of people from all walks of life marched in solidarity to the Union buildings in Pretoria against the abuse of women and children. Since then, the Not In My Name campaign has grown to be one of the most vocal movements in encouraging conversations in all spheres of society. To tell us more about it, we're joined from our Pretoria Studios by Themba Masango. He is the General Secretary of Not In My Name. Themba, thanks for coming in. It's good to have you here on Morning Live.
Hi, Leanne. Thank you so much for having me, and it's good to chat to you guys again.
So I know that your organisation has been quite, visible at different events around anything that has to do with the abuse of women and children. I think recently we saw you outside the courts where that Dross rape case was taking place.
Right.
What is the general feeling among your counterparts about the level of gender-based violence in South Africa?
Well, Leanne, the sad truth is that South Africa is currently facing a pandemic. We are a country that is at war with its women and children, and it is a sad state of affairs because we do know that a country that cannot take care of its own women and children is a country that definitely does not have a future at all. And these are the issues that Not In My Name is trying to highlight, to make sure that they are at the forefront of the public's mind, to say that, guys, if we do not turn this pandemic around, we won't have a future to speak about in the next 5 to 6 years. Yeah. As you know, that femicide in South Africa is 5.1 times higher than it is anywhere else in the globe. We are known as the rape capital of the world, and it does not help where we have men in South Africa that perpetuate the culture of misogyny, patriarchy, and obviously the commoditization of women and children on a daily basis. Yeah. And especially around this time of 16 days of activism against women and children, we should highlight these issues, and especially us men need to be able to speak to each other and call one another out in our places of, chilling around pubs, clubs, soccer stadiums, wherever we may be.
And it's a conversation. I know that we were, in fact, I was chatting to a group of girls, and some of the conversations that men have about women, as a woman walks past, the kind of things that are said and the thoughts that go through men's minds. And I mean, this is it's not a mystery. It's something that happens all the time. It has happened all the time. But the reality is that what you're saying is that men need to stop doing this and speak out to other men that treat women as mere objects and kind of tell each other, oh man, what I could do to her, and those are the kind of things that have become socially acceptable, but they're not. They're not. Now, since your organization was formed, how have perceptions changed within your organization?
I can tell you, we are, getting to win the struggle a little bit in the areas that we are working in. As you know now, Not In My Name is a national movement. We've got a footprint within the whole of South Africa. And the programs that we hold, especially with regards to boy children, of saying, guys, yes, you must be boys, yes, you must be men. There's no way that we are calling for the emasculation of men, but we are calling for a gender-sensitive mindset. We are calling for you to understand that your women counterpart are people that have got the same vision, same dreams, same goals, same desires you have, and you need to understand that you seeing as a woman as your equal and as your friend does not in any way lessen you being a man. And I'm seeing that we're winning the struggle with the younger guys.
Great.
With the older guys, it is a little bit of a struggle, but at least we've got hope when we're coming through to the younger boys. And I believe in the next 10 years or so, the work we're doing today will start showing fruit. So we're in it for the long haul, basically. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy to hear that. Themba, I want to, we will invite you back, most definitely. We've just run out of time. But, I mean, the reality is that there is work being done. How many members have you got so far?
Countrywide, we've got a network of about 42,000.
Fantastic.
Our biggest area is obviously Gauteng, Mamelodi, or Hammanskraal areas because of the cases that we've been involved in and winning those cases and so on. Yeah. Monday, we're down in PE at the Omotoso trial, and we're calling for justice, and we're calling that, you know, churches should stop being crime scenes, and we're calling for him to get the maximum sentence and for the law to take its course with regards to him. And especially churches should start coming out and speaking about these issues.
Themba, we stand behind you as well. Thank you very, very much for talking to us. Awesome. Themba Masango, he is the General Secretary of the movement, an organization called Not In My Name. As you heard, 42,000 members countrywide. And it is where you start, is that you get to the level of the young boys and the upcoming youth, and you just tell them, this is not